Shalom, Israel. Finally, I'm back. Been working on a lot of things. Father had me reading a lot of things, working on a lot of things, Israel. But I am back, Israel. It's a beautiful thing to be back. It's a beautiful thing to talk to y'all today. So today's lesson I'm going to bring out, the Father and the Son it will be about keep the MostHigh Yah commandment, Israel, and live. See, today, I really think our people don't understand. You got to keep these commandments. You got to live by them and live. And we're going to talk about this today. How the church done away with the commandments. How the world done away with the commandments. See, they'll tell you they got nailed to the cross. They get nailed to the cross. Sacrifice, burnt off, got nailed to the cross. See, man like to keep their traditions. Even some of the people in the tree like to keep traditions of man. But you need to keep the traditions of the Father and the Son. So today, we're going to talk about life or death. Keep the commandments, you will get life. And that's that second life, eternal salvation, everlasting life in the kingdom, to see the MostHigh Yah and the Messiah, Yahshua. Do you want that, Israel? Or do you just want this life? That means death. This world of life, you're going to get death. The Father told you that. In 1 John chapter 2, verse 15 and 16, he told you he don't deal with this world. Our people better come to grasp with it. Stop worrying about the best house. Stop worrying about the best car, the best jobs. It's crunch time. It's crunch time. We ain't got no time to be playing around with these material items. Time for everybody to be getting closer. And I'm talking about Israel. Time for everybody to get the house in order. Because it's getting ready to go down. All over this world, this beast system being applied little by little. How many of our people paying attention? As King Mark would say, my brother, he would say this: who have eyes to see, ears to hear, and a mind to understand this word, the true living word. Not what your favorite elder, your favorite teacher, your favorite pastor, whoever your favorite is, ain't got nothing to do with this book. The book only got to do about this book, and you doing what the book say. Not what no man say, not what I say, not what nobody say. Get the book. Understand the book. See, Israel, I come to you just let you know. We got a lot of people playing around. Got a lot of people paying fussy. Fussy gonna get you in the lake of fire. That tail gonna burn. See, I'm trying to stay calm, but I just see Israel losing all of their damn mind. There's some other stuff I want to talk about. It won't be on this one. But I'm just gonna come back and have a nice little conversation with Israel. Gonna be some scripture, but we're gonna talk. The next gathering coming up soon. Make it. Be there. Don't miss it. Because I don't know how many more we going to have. All praise to the MostHigh. Y'all all praise to Yahshua. All praise to King Mike. All praise to King Mark G. All praise to King Yah. All praise to the Royal Gathering family. All praise to Queen Tanya. All praise to Queen Rita. All praises to Queen Doris. All praises to Queen Carly. All praises to the family. It's time to get to work. It's time to get to work. We've been doing a little work, but now it's time to get to it. Time is of the essence. We don't have time to play around and wait. Be there at the next gathering. Be there at the next Royal gathering. Be there. But with that said, Israel, I'm about to get this going on. Let's talk, Israel. Let's talk about this lesson. We're going to start off in Proverbs 19 and 16. What did the Most High say about keeping the commandments, Israel? So let's start off in Proverbs 19 and 16 is the verse. He that keepeth the commandments, his own soul, but he that despises his ways shall what? Shall die. So you don't keep these commandments, your ass gonna die. Simple. Second death. You're gonna die this fleshly death, but you're gonna die the eternal death. It's important about keeping these commandments. Not just keeping them, but doing them. Living, telling your brother, your sister, because if you love them, you will tell them to keep them. Now, if the Father put on you to tell them, and they don't want to do it, hey, it's up to them not to blood off your hands. You to plant the seed, they got to water it. We can't do everything. We got to stop handicapping the Israelites these days. We got to stop handicapping them. See, that's the problem. We handicapping them. We handicapping grown-ass people. Stop doing that. Because they handicapped when they go out to this world. They handicapped when they're out there with their boss. They handicapped when they're out there with their friends. Huh? And let me ask you one thing. Is Satan handicapping them? No, indeed. He taking them right on to the lake of fire with them. We ain't got time to be playing. We're time to get to it. Let's keep going. Let's talk about some more Israel. So we're going to ease to Leviticus. We'll actually take that back. We're going to ease on to Luke 10. Luke 10. We're going to go to Luke 10. And we're going to read verse 27 and 28. 27 and 28. So let me begin. Luke 10, Luke chapter 10, verses 27 and 28. But first, I want to read 28. Then I'm going to jump back up to 27. And he said unto him, Thou hast answered right. This do, and thou shalt live. This do, and thou shalt live. Let's get ready to see what he talking about. Thou shalt live if you do this. Let's jump back up to verse 27. And he answered and said, Thou shalt love the Most High Yah, they are, with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy strength, and with all their mind, their heart, and they neighbors as they self. See, the Father wants you to do that. Love him in Yahshua, but love your neighbor, which is your brother and your sister that look like you. Israel, that's something we got to do. All of us got to work on that. We got to stop working on it. We got to start doing it. Because working on it ain't gonna be right when the Father eyes. He ain't trying to hear that working on it. He want to know, is you doing it? So we need to start doing that more and more every day. And I'm talking about the people in the truth. Now you can show the ones that are the world, that is your brothers and sisters, this book. If they accept it, I mean they accepted the Father word, not your word, but the Father word. Israel, we got to do this job in the venue. We're going to be held accountable for knowing this word and not getting it out. But let's keep going. Let's move on. We'll move on, Israel. Move on to Leviticus chapter 18. We're going to read verses 4 through 5. We're going to ease on Leviticus chapter 4. No, I take that back. Leviticus chapter 18. My bad. Israel, I get a little amp when I'm getting this word, But let's get to it. And what the Father said, ye shall do what? My judgment, and keep my ordinance to walk therein. I am the Most High, your Yah. Now everybody, yours. Keep reading. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgment, which if a man do, he shall what? Live in what? In them I am the Most High. You got to live. You got to live in them. And live. Get life. But if you don't want, you'll get that lake of fire there. You get that death. Sad to say, we're going to see a lot of our people get that death. And I'm trying not to get it. And I'm trying not to let other people get it. We all got to do that part. Just like a chain. Chains connect to each other. Each notch keep connecting. Keep connecting. It's just like the air around us. The air connect all around us. Like the hair on our heads. We got to get better at this, Israel. And we ain't got all day to get better at this. So let's move to Matthew chapter 19, verse 17. Yes, family. This one might be kind of late. Just bear with me. So, this is just a lesson Father put on me. I had to get out today. I started on this lesson today, and I got finished with it today, and then the Father want this lesson out, and I'm putting it out today. You can't wait and all that. It's just like the man did. He thought he was going to tear down his building and make more money, but what happened to him? He died that very same day. So, stop saving things. Get it out there when the Father give it to you to get it out there. But let's begin. Matthew chapter 19, verse 17. All right, Israel, I'm there. And he said unto him, why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is Yah. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. If you want to enter into life, not this life, the eternal life, keep what? The commandments. Israel, you're going to keep hearing that all through this lesson. All through this lesson, you're going to keep hearing. You're going to keep hearing this. Let's go to Luke 11, verse 28. Luke chapter 11, verse 28. Let's get there, Israel. In verse 28. All right. Made there, Israel. But he said, yea, rather blessed are they that hear the word of Yah and what? Keep it. Hear the word, but keep it. If you keep it, you're living it. You living it, you doing it. And what is the word? The book, which is what? The commandments, the laws, the statute, the judgment, the ordinance. Keeping the covenant, believing in the testimony of Yahshua. Let's keep going. Israel, let's go to Luke chapter 8. Luke chapter 8. We're going to. And we're going to read verses 20 and 21. Luke chapter 8, verses 20 and 21. All right. Let's get to it. And it was told him by the Caesarion, which said, thy mother and thy brother stand without, desiring to see thee. Let's see what Yahshua had to say about that. Verse 21. And he answered and said unto them, my mother and my brethren are these which hear the words of Yah and do it. I mean, you doing these laws, statutes, and commandments. This is what he said his brothers, mother, his people that do the laws, statutes, and commandments. If you're not doing it, you're not his. You could be Israel all day. If you ain't doing it, doing what the book say do, he don't know you. You ain't of him. Yes, can keep playing church if you want to. And that church is going to get burnt down. We'll read about that later on. Israel, but we're going to keep going. Proverbs 16 and 17, where we going. Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 17, where we will be going. Israel. But yes, indeed. So Israel, every now and then, you got to put some fire in their ass. Because they don't want to get in this book and get right. You got to do this. We all have to get that fire put on our ass sometime. Father chastises us all the time. He didn't chastise it to mean that he didn't love us. Let's keep reading. Proverbs 16 and verse 17. All right, Israel, I'm there. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. Is to depart from evil. That means that you upright, you righteous, you walk in the law, statutes, and commandments. How you going to deal with the darkness out there in the world? Huh? That's why he said depart away from evil, which start in the inside when you dealing with them damn demons. And it manifests outside if you stay around long enough. Stay away from the evil, Israel. Let's keep going. He that keepeth his way preserve his soul. That means that you live. Because you keeping his ways is what the commandments. You're gonna hear that a lot. You're gonna hear a lot in this lesson. Keep the commandments and live. Keep the commandments and live. And let's move on, Israel. We're about to talk about something else. Family, let's see and hear what the Most High said about his commandments. When you do not keep them, and when you keep them, Israel. So let's ease on to Proverbs 13. Proverbs 13. That's a couple pages back. So let's ease it. Proverbs chapter 13. All right, we there in verse 13. Who despised the word shall be what? Destroyed. 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 Despise this word, mean you despise the commandment, laws, and statutes, you shall be destroyed. Let's keep reading. But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. And you know when you're going to be rewarded. You're going to get that garment. You're going to get that salvation. You're going to get that everlasting life. Because you did what? You feared the Father and the Son and kept the commandments and lived. Israel, we're going to keep going. Let's move to 2 Chronicles in chapter 36. 2 Chronicles in chapter 36. I'm getting there, Israel. When I get there, I'm going to start. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay, Israel, I'm getting there now. I got to get in Chronicles more often. But I made it there. All right, Israel. See, there's a lot of people doing this right here, right now. But we're going to read it first, then we're going to talk about it. All right. But they mocked it, the messenger of Yah. Ooh, we're going to talk about that. The messengers. We're going to talk about that. And despise his words. Is they still doing that today? Let's keep going. And misuse his prophets. Didn't they do that back then? They still doing it today. Let's keep going. Until the wrath of the Most High arose against his people, till there was no redeemer. Father coming back and do the same thing again. Starting with Israel. He coming to do the same thing again. Oh man, the law done away with. The commandments done away with. Oh, we keep these pagan holidays. Ain't nothing wrong with Christmas. Ain't nothing wrong with Mother's Day, the next pagan ass holiday that's coming up. Father's Day right after it. All these damn evil things they did to our people on these days. Our people need to wake up. It's sad that we talk about this time and time again. I can imagine some of the brothers and sisters being in truth for a long time to say the same thing how to say it over and over and over and over again to deaf ears. Like my brothers say, One Piece music. Can these bones live? Can these bones live? Huh? Wake these dry bones up. We need to wake these dry bones up. Let's keep going, Israel. We're going to move on to Isaiah chapter 5. Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 24. Let's keep going. Five and verse 24. I'm getting there, Israel. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get to it. Therefore, as the fire devoured the stubble, and the flames consumed the chaff, so their root shall be at rottenness, and their blossoms shall go up as dust, because they have cast away what the law. They have cast away what the law. We're going to see this again. We're going to see this again. Of the Most High of hosts. And despise the word of the Holy One of Israel with Yahshua. Just keep despising the word. You're going to be burnt like stubble, uprooted, dust, done for. That day coming. That day coming. Let's move on, Israel. We getting there. How are people, I read that wrong. Excuse me about that. Sorry about that, Israel. Let me get back to it again. How have our people changed, Israel? Have our people changed? Have our people changed, Israel? Let's read about this. Let's go to 2 Chronicles. I think I just went to that, Israel. Yes, I just went to that, Israel. But that goes right along with that 2 Chronicles 36 and 16. But let's go to the next one. Let's go to Matthew 23 and 34. Matthew 23 and 20 and 34. Matthew 23 and 34. All right, I'm getting there, Israel. Okay, I done made it there. Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and same of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some of them shall ye scar in your synagogues. We see that happening right now, still happening today. It's gonna happen again some more. And persecute them from the city to city. Get ready, Israel. Get ready. Everybody bring this word. I include myself. Get ready for this, because this gonna happen. This gonna happen. It already happened in certain places already. It just ain't made it over here yet. Them 3.5 years ain't made it here yet. But soon them 3.5 years will be here. Just keep looking at your news. Keep reading. You see what's going on. They coming soon. Right here. Then what you gonna do is, whether you gonna fold or you gonna stick your chest out there and growl and roar like a lion and lioness. It's time for all us to come together. Get ready to get real, my people. getting ready to get real. So we're gonna move. We're gonna talk. We're gonna read about this some more, Israel. Let's read about this some more in some different places. Let's go to a few different places, a few more different places. Let's go to Acts 22 and 19. Acts 22 and 19. Chapter 22 and 19. All right, I'm there, Israel. But trying to think, do I want to read verse 18 with this? But I'm just gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it. 19. And I said, the Most High, they know that I am prison and beaten in every synagogue them that believe on thee. They gonna whoop us, they gonna beat us, and they gonna kill us. But who gonna run? But who gonna stand tall? Who gonna love the flesh more than love the spirit? That's what it's gonna come down to. Is you gonna be able to take this pain? You gonna be able to fight the temptation when the time come upon you for the die, but really have life in that second life, or you gonna die in that second life? Which one you gonna choose, Israel? Time of the essence. It's getting real serious. Game time. We already playing the game. We're in overtime right now. Second overtime. But let's keep going. Let's go to Acts 5 and 40. Acts 5 and 40. All right. Getting there, Israel. We're almost there. 5 and 40. All right. I done made it there. Okay, I done made it. Acts 5, chapter 5 and 40. And to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of who? Yahshua. They ain't gonna want you to speak in the name of Yahshua. So how many people ain't gonna do it? Huh? I'm saying his name. I'm speaking in his name. They're going to have to beat my ass. They're going to have to go and kill me. I'm very serious about that. You only suffer, we say, suffer for a little while, children. Suffer for a little while. You got to suffer for a little while. You got to suffer for Yahshua. You got to suffer for the Most High Yah. For a little while. We're going to have to do this, family. Is you really do it? As they say, talking cheap. Actually, what is it? I don't want nobody to cry when they kill me. Because I know I'm suffering only for a little while. Think about how Yahshua suffered. But let me get finished, then I'm going to get back to that. And let them go. See, when Yahshua got crucified for our sins, that he never committed no sin, but for our sins, got laid upon him. Israel's sins. They holler out Judah. Think about that. You holler out the tribe name. And think about how ancestors did, how we still doing to this day. We got to straighten up. But think about what he took, what we read in this book, what he went through, what they did to him. Are you ready to go through that for Yahshua? Are you ready to go through that for the Most High? You better get ready if you ain't ready, because it's going to happen. Unless you're going to roll with Team Darkness, then you know where you're going, and you still going to get it. So move to the next thing. What did Yahshua say in Acts 22? And we're going to read verse 18. Actually, we read that, family. I'm sorry about that. We're going to keep moving. We're going to talk about some more. Let's read some more about this in Matthew 10. That's what we're going to go to, Matthew 10, and read some more about that. But yes, family, It's one of them lessons the Father really put on me today, and it was in my spirit to do this lesson. You know, there's a self-reflection lesson. This is a lesson for Israel to look at each other and see what we can do more for each other, with each other as a nation. Let's keep going. Matthew 10 and 17. That's where we'll be coming from. Matthew 10 and 17. I'm getting that Israel. I'll be there in a few shapes. All right. I done made it there. All right, Israel. So let's just get this verse down. Matthew 10, verse 17. But beware of man, for they will deliver you up to the council, and they will scar you in their synagogues. Israel was doing Israel like that back then, and they're going to still be doing Israel like that right now. Understand, we fight against what? The spirit, not the flesh. And this fight have got real. We seeing it on a whole nother level. But let's keep them moving. We're going to move to Acts chapter 4 and 18. Acts chapter 4. On chapter 4 and verse 18. All right, I'm getting there, Israel. I'm almost there. 4 and 18. And they called them and commanded them not to speak at all, nor teach in the name of Yahshua. So how many of y'all gonna stop teaching when they tell you that? How many of y'all gonna get scared? How many of y'all gonna curl up in your little ball? I wanna live my fresh life. Or you gonna say, bump that. All praise to the Most High, y'all. All praise to Yahshua. We're gonna keep screaming his name. We're gonna keep teaching the book till we leave here. Like he said, suffer for a little while, children. Suffer for a little while. Better get ready to suffer, family. Them days is coming. They are coming. Let's go to Mark. Let's go to Mark chapter 13 and 9. 13 and verse 9. Chapter 13 verse 9. All right. But take heed to yourself, for they shall deliver you up, once again, deliver you up to council. And in the synagogues ye shall be beaten, and ye shall be brought before rulers, kings, for my sake, for a testimony against them. Fam, this gonna happen. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. We're gonna have to suffer for a little while. I'm gonna keep saying that. I'm gonna keep saying it. But Israel, we about to wrap this thing up in this situation. So I've been saying, is you ready to suffer? So we're gonna read about it. Is you ready to suffer? We're gonna read about it. We're gonna read right about this situation. All right. Israel, how many are you ready for this? Because it is coming soon, Israel. So let's start reading about it. We're going to start off in Revelation 2 and 10. Revelation 2 and 10, we're going to start off with this in. Revelation 2 and 10. Yes, indeed. All right, Israel. 2 and 10. All right. Let's get to it. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Because you're going to suffer. We all going to suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye might be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. But thou, faithful unto what? Death. And I will give thee a crown of life. So if you die in their flesh body, die with honor. Die what you know that was right by believing Yahshua, giving his word out to your last dying breath. That's my plans. And I hope it's your plans too, Israel. We're going to receive that crown of life, the everlasting life. But you're going to have to suffer. But let's keep reading. Let's go to Matthew 10 and 22. Matthew 10 and 22. Matthew 10 and 22. All right. Let's read. And ye shall be hated of all men. Let me read that one more time. I want y'all to really get understanding of this right here. Let me get this in my hand and read that. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that endure to the end shall be saved. Let me say that last part again. But he that endure to the end shall be saved. Hated by every man, as Israelite included. Remember, know your family, your spirit family. Know them. I'm glad to know mine. I love my spiritual family. won't replace them for this world at all. Let's keep reading. Matthew 24 and 13. Matthew 24 and 13. 24 and 13. All right. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. You're going to be saved as you endure. You're going to have to endure that persecution. You're going to have to endure that ass beating we're going to take. Because we're going to take one all to death. Let's keep going. Let's go to Mark. Well, actually, we'd already read that one, so we're not going to even read that one. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it moving. John 15 and 21. We're going to go to John 15 and 21. John 15 and 21. All right. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. It's going to be a lot of people, like it is right to this day, that we seeing it right to this day. They say they know the Father, but they don't keep none of his ways. They don't do none of his things. They don't do nothing that he tell them to do. They don't do nothing that he tell them to do. Keep the commandments, all the commandments been done away with. Keep the laws been done away with. He says they've been done away with. Stop doing these pig holidays. Oh man, I can do that for the kids. Oh, okay. You know, what did he say? Let me read that one more time. He said, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. We see that right to the day, they don't know him. A lot of our Israelite people do not know him right now. Think about it, fam. Think about it. So we're going to keep moving. Matthew 24 and 9. Matthew 24 and 9. We getting close to the end, real. Bear with me. We got 2 more scriptures after this, and I'll be done. But you need this lesson today. It's one of the ones you need. So, Matthew 24 and verse 9. I done made it there, Israel. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you. Let me read that again. Let me read that one more time. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Let me read verse 10. I didn't put that in here, but I just seen it and I got to read it. Because the Father command, you read this book to your people and tell them about this book. Let me read it. And then shall many be offended, and shall be betrayed one another, and shall hate one another. Woo! And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. Don't we see that right now? Many of them have risen up and deceiving our people, telling them a bunch of lies. I'm talking about teachers, pastors, deacons, camps. I'm talking about all of them. Because if you ain't reading this book doing what this book say, not no damn man doctrine, but what the doctrine the Father gave us, breaking the tradition of man and keeping the Father and the Son traditions, that's our people problem. They love these damn traditions of man and the tradition of these damn camps. No, keep tradition of the book. Do what the book say do. See, that's our problem. Can nobody talk to nobody? Can nobody just tell them what the book say? They want to add and say what my elders say, what my teacher say, what my pastor say, what my favorite person said that give me the word. I don't give a damn about none of that. All I care about giving you this book what the Father gave me to give out to y'all. And give to me to receive and give to y'all to receive. His word, not my word. I ain't nothing but dirt. Don't put me on no pedestal, on nothing but dirt. I'm in this thing just like y'all every day. I'm striving to get better. Everybody's striving to get better. Doing this word, doing this walk. Being doers of the word. Not just saying the word, not just reading the word, but being doers. When you get a phone call 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, somebody want to kill themselves or do harm to somebody, or somebody want to know something, answer the phone and talk to them. That's what you're here for. To help your brothers, to help your neighbor, to help your sister, to help that queen, to help that king, to help that prince, that princess, that daughter Zion, to help them when they need help in the rear hours. That's what we're here to do. Let me read the last little piece right here. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And we see that right now. They wax cold. But let me keep going. I want to read another verse. Let's read one more. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. We got to endure this walk to the end. We got to endure keeping this word. We got to endure believing in this testimony. Keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Loving our brethren as we love ourselves. Fearing the Most High first and fearing the Son. And keeping those commandments. We got to do this, Israel. We got to. Ain't no excuses now. We got to do what we got to do. It's getting too late in the evening. Like my big bro say, King Yahshua say, 11:59, getting late. We got to go. We got to do what we got to do. Let's go to 1 Peter. 1 Peter. Go to 1 Peter real quick, family. I'm almost finished. And we're going to go to chapter 4 in verse 14. All right, I done made it there, Israel. If ye be reproached for the name of Yahshua, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yah rested upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is what? Glorified. Glorified on our part. Because we speaking of. We getting reproached. We getting dealt with because we love the Father and the Son. Remember that when that day comes. Remember these scriptures. It's going to be very important that you remember this and take it in and eat it. And it becomes sweeter than honey. We got to do this, Israel. Ain't no more playing around. We got to get this book. Let's move to the last one. It's going to be James chapter 1. James chapter 1. And we're going to read verse 12. And that's going to conclude everything, family. And I'll leave you with this verse, family. And I hope y'all have got something out of this lesson that the Father commanded to be gave out. All right. Blessed is the man that endure temptation. Because you're going to have to endure temptation these days. And I know a lot of us have to do it now. But let's keep reading. For when he is tried, because you're going to be tried, and you're still getting tried every day at your jobs and everywhere else, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Most High had promised to them that what? Love him. And you know, as you love him, you'll keep his commandment. That's in John 14 and verse 15. Say, if ye love me, keep my commandments. You keep my commandments, you live. If you don't keep the commandments, you shall die. You shall die. And ain't no other way around it, Israel. You shall perish. As the title said, keep the Most High Yah commandment, Israel, and live. And live. With that said, Israel, nothing but love this way and your way, Israel. Peace and blessed family. All praises to the Most High Yah. All praises to Yahshua. All praises to Israel. Long live the King. Shalom.
Mr. Black in here, Shalom. Hear the word of the Lord. Valley of dry bones. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered,
you know what these dry bones is? These dry bones is a people that's not physically dead, beloved. They are spiritually dead. They've been separated from their God.
Can these bones live? Can these bones live? Can these bones live? Can these bones live? On my enemy, I'ma say this loud and clear. True Hebrew waking up everywhere. Can these bones live? Can these bones live? Can these bones live? Can these bones live? On my enemy, I'ma say this loud and clear. True Hebrew waking up everywhere. Wait, they secret in this world, let's hide these niggas' identity. Is it the China mind, Japanese, Russian, Europe, German, or the Spanish man? Nah, they ain't the saints, that's not what the book says. This one right here for all my brews in the projects. Slinging that dope, ready for their gunplay. Using black babies for alligator bait. We scared of worldwide, so they gon' hate. No infrastructure, we the one locked up and chains. We wasn't meant to survive, it's a setup. The only thing on my enemy mind, let's eliminate them. Last one to get hired, first to get fired. Before we came on
read Deuteronomy 28:22. But the first should be last, and the last gonna be first. Pay attention, straight script, what we spitting off in these verses. Coming out this 400-year curse with a bang. Okay. No more time for stick necks if you wanna see change. No vote for the presser, we bout these commandments. King Jesus, Yahshua, HaMashiach, who we rockin' with. The doors continually open, so seek him while he's near. Running out of time, no extra seconds left to spare. Like One Piece said, pouring out his spirit as we see. Giving his word, prophesying to these bones to live for eternity.
He said to Ezekiel the prophet, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear what? The word of the Lord. Now, can some dry bones hear the word of the Lord? No. Because these ain't really dry bones. These are people that's spiritually dead. These are the Israelites, beloved. Right. And they walking around right now. They in the Americas. They in Europe. They in Asia. They in Africa. They are in Oceania. They all over the globe. Scattered by the Most High. And many of them don't know who they are and where they come from. And most of them are in a dire situation, beloved. That's why Jesus said, I am only come for Israel. And when he sent his apostles, he sent them to all the nations to cause Israel, the dry bones, to hear the word of the Lord. And now that the apostles is gone,